Welcome to today's Explainer. We are exploring a really fundamental economic concept today, and we're going to do it through a surprisingly simple allegory. I'm talking about a monkey, a bunch of bananas, and the absolutely crucial mechanics of taxation and public goods. So let's just jump right into some jungle economics.
Okay, let's dive into this. I want you to imagine you're a monkey out there in a vast jungle, right? You've had a really long day navigating the trees, gathering food, putting in the hard work, and finally, your reward sits right there in front of you. Exactly 10 bananas. This tangible, delicious reward for your physical labor, well, it forms the entire baseline of our economic story today.
Which brings us to part 1, the hard-working monkey, labor and yield.
10. This number is your gross yield. Before any systemic rules kick in, before anyone else gets involved, this is your total created wealth. Literally 100% of your earnings, derived entirely from your own independent sweat and labor.
Now things get interested in part 2, the great apes' share, jungle taxation.
So the crucial point is understanding this concept right here, la part de grand singe, or, translated, the great ape's share. Basically, the monkey government steps in and extracts exactly 3/5 of those bananas from your total yield. Boom, they're gone. Your completely isolated effort now officially intersects with the systemic rules of jungle society. It's a predefined cut taken by a governing body.
And this brilliantly illustrates the exact math of the situation. The economics here are pretty straightforward, honestly. 70%, so 7 bananas, remains your net yield. You get to keep those. But that remaining 30%? That represents the government share. This is exactly how your gross yield shrinks the second jungle taxation is applied.
So where does that missing 30% actually go? That takes us to part 3, public vines and bridges, the ROI.
This whole dynamic represents a very direct trade-off. Think of it like this. The individual loss of those 3 bananas is converted directly into a collective societal gain. The monkey government takes those extracted resources and uses them to construct public vines and bridges. Infrastructure. It's the whole essence of public goods. Personal wealth gets traded for shared, connected resources. And those resources, they improve travel, safety, and overall efficiency for the entire ecosystem.
So ultimately, it all boils down to one really big question for us to think about. Are the public vines and bridges worth 3 of your bananas? It's that classic, age-old friction, right? Holding on to your own personal wealth versus funding collective public goods for everyone. I want you to keep this exact trade-off in mind the next time you're looking at the infrastructure around your own city. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.